Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the jerden hargrove YUSF podcast. What's up, everybody? So yeah, this is going to be our new podcast for the YouTube channel. YUSF podcast, alright. So, right now I got UFC 234 in front of me, and we'll get to that later on. But right now we need to talk a little bit more about some YUSF. So YUSF, we're doing pretty dang good. I know I'm on a losing streak in MMA and boxing, which isn't that good, but I'm thinking about it. I've decided to take a little break from YUSF just for a while from fighting, and and just start promoting fights and stuff, and work on the podcast and some other things for YUSF. So, yeah, I'm just going to take a break, do the podcast, promote the fights and stuff like that. So, yeah. See if we can't get this camera view just a little bit better. Alright, there we go. Alright, so, yeah, like I said, we're going to take a little break from YUSF, focus on the podcast, promoting fights, stuff like that. I won't be fighting for a while. Then I'll probably come back and do a pretty good big fight. So now we'll get on to UFC 234 is our next event, I'm pretty sure. I think it's our next event. Yeah. So, got my predictions right here in front of me, and I'm going to read them off to you. So, UFC 234, these are going to be the early prelims. We need to be looking at right here for the Jonathan Martinez versus Wujaya Burn fight. Wujayi, or however you put his name, he has 10 wins and 6 losses. Right now, UFC does not have Martinez's record on here. Both of their last fights were losses. The country, Martinez is from the United States, and Wujia is from, I'm just going to say Burn for his last name. He's from China. Burn has a 1-inch height advantage, so that's not going to really play a difference in this fight. And then the weight, you know how that goes. The reach, Martinez has a 1-inch reach advantage, so it's going to be pretty similar fight. And the leg reach, Burn only has a 0.5-inch leg reach. So there's not too much difference between these two, except their records, which we need to be looking at. So again, Martinez's record still not on here, but Burn is 10 wins and 6 losses. So I got Jonathan on this one. So yeah, I had to put all these predictions in real quick, so yeah, they could change, they could not, but I bet not. So our next early prelim, there's only 3 early prelims in this. See if we can't get a better look here. At these 2 fighters. Alright. So we got Kylan Potter versus Jalen Turner. Kylan Potter, he's going to have the disadvantage in height with a 3-inch height advantage for Turner. Then the reach and leg reach, they do not have the leg reach in there for them, and they do not have Potter's reach advantage, but they do have Turner's reach advantage, which is 77 inches on him. So that could play a part. Again, we don't know what Potter has. But for this one, I put Turner to win that match. So yeah, and then we're going to move on to the main event of the early prelims. So yeah, and we're moving on to the main event for the early prelims. It's going to be Lando Van Nanta versus Marcos Marina. So Marina is going to have 2-inch height advantage with they don't have his reach or leg reach in there, but Lando has a 71-inch reach and a 39-inch leg reach. So we'll see how that plays in. But right now I have Lando winning. Now moving on to the prelims for UFC 234, ladies and gentlemen. So, moving on to the prelims, we have Tarutu Ferrari versus Chi-Gong Kang. Their record's pretty good on both of the fighters. Both last fights were losses. Kang has a 2-inch height advantage, and then the reach. Kang has a 4-inch reach advantage, and he has a 2-inch leg reach advantage. So it is in favor of Kang, and that's who I have winning that match. Is Kang. Moving on to the second match in the prelims. I'm trying to get this to work. We have two brand new fighters, it looks like here. Yep, this is going to be a debut for Pavia, and France has a 1-0 record. I've been there, brother. We all have. He has a 3-inch height advantage for Pavi, and his reach and leg reach ain't in there. So, but right now, I have Pavia winning that match. I bet he's going to win his debut. I mean, a lot of these are debuts. See if I can't move it up here. So now we're going to move on to Shane Young versus Austin Arnett. This is a very interesting fight that we're going to see here that night. And I mean, these two fighters are very talented and good fighters. So for this one, I have Austin Arnett winning. I haven't watched a lot of his fights, but I've heard a lot of good things about that fighter. Right now, their reach, but it's the same pretty much, and their leg reach is 2 inches on Arnett's side. So we will see that come into play, and a 2-inch height advantage as well for Arnett. So yeah, I have Austin Arnett winning that match, bro. Moving on to the main event of the prelims. I haven't heard much about these fighters, honestly, but I have Devontae Smith winning against Dong Hyun Ma. Sorry if I get any of these damn names wrong. So yeah, they don't have Devontae's leg reach in there. right now. But Devontae Smith has a 5.5 inch reach advantage over Dong. And then the height, there's a 2 inch height advantage for Dong. And yeah, that's what's going on right now. And again, I got Devontae winning that. Moving on to the main card with Jim Crute versus Sam Al Baiy. And right now I have Jim Crute winning this match. These are both friendly fighters. I have nothing bad to say about these two guys. I have been watching Embedded, and in Embedded, Jim Crute has a cut on his eye, and he said, and people have been asking him, what if it opens up? And he has said, it'll make for an interesting fight. So, we'll have to look into that. But Jim Crute, I believe, is going to win. He has a record of 9-0 against Sam, who has a 33 win and 10 losses and 1 no contest. And then the same height, but they don't have Jim Crute's reach or leg reach in here. Only Sam, and I'll say that right now, 75.5 reach advantage and a leg reach of 42 inches. So yeah, I got Jim Crute winning that one. Now on to Montana de la Rosa and Nida Kesem. See if I can't get this damn thing to work. Okay. Alright. So moving on. So right now I got Montana winning this over Nida Kasem. Kasem has a 5 wins, 0 losses, and Montana has a 9 win and 4 losses. Both are coming off of wins in their careers. We got 2 inch height advantage for Montana, a 2 inch reach advantage for Montana, and the leg reach is a little different with a 1.5 for Kasami. And I got Montana win that one. Now coming up are Ronnie Yaha versus Ricky Simmons. Alright. Right now I have Ricky Simmons winning. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Ricky Simmons is going to be winning this in my prediction. The record is what we're going to be needing to pay attention to, it looks like here. Yeah, not much difference anywhere else except the reach advantage. But the wins for Ronnie is 26 wins, 9 losses, 0 draws, and 1 no contest. And then Ricky's is 10 wins, 1 loss. And they're both coming off of wins in their career. And we're going to have a 5 foot 6 inches on the height for both of the fighters. The reaches, Ricky has a 2 inch reach advantage, and in the leg reach, 38 for Ricky and 37.5. That's a 0.5 difference right there. And again, I have Ricky winning that match. Then we're moving on to the most exciting fight, I believe, on this card. The co-main event. Israel Hadesdani. Hopefully I said that right, so y'all won't give me shit for it. Versus Anderson Spider-Man Silva. I say Spider-Man. Alright, whatever. Israel is coming off of a great 15 win streak record in MMA. And again, Anderson Silva is coming off of 34 wins, 8 losses, 0 draws, and 1 no contest. Both of them coming off of wins off of their last fight. And then we go into height. Israel has a 2 inch height advantage. And then in reach, he has a 2.5, I believe, reach advantage, and a 2-inch leg reach advantage for Israel Hazadani. Hopefully I'm saying that right again. But right now I have Anderson Silva, which this is a hard fight to predict. 15-0 versus 34-8. Anderson Silva's been in the game forever. He is a great veteran of the game. And Israel, he is a great fighter. He is down and dirty with his fighting skills. Then we're moving on to our main event against Robert Wicker versus Kelvin Gastelum. Man, this one is going to be a freaking war. We have for the UFC, I want to say middleweight championship, welterweight. Shit, I've done forgot. Anyways, so these two fighters are great. Kelvin's got good wrestling, good striking, and also does Robert Whittaker. He has pretty good wrestling, pretty good damn striking, and so yeah, the records: 21 wins, 4 losses for Robert Whittaker, and 15 wins, 3 losses for Kelvin Gastelum with 1 no contest. They're both coming off of wins off of their last fight, and then we have a 1-inch advantage for the height, which is not going to play that big of a role in this match. Going on to the reach advantage, he has a 2-inch reach advantage for Robert Whittaker, and leg reach, he will have 42, not 42, oh shit, 2.5 I believe. Shit, I'm not good at this shit. Damn, man. Anyways, I got Kelvin Gastelum winning this. So yeah, that's your main event, and we are going to move on to some other shit and get me the hell off of here, so I don't destroy this podcast, and we just started. Ha-ha! Yeah, we got a lot more of predictions coming up soon, and that is just our latest one for this podcast this week. Alrighty. So yeah, there you go. Then we're going to go on to, we're going to do a couple of things with the weather. And we're going to do the weather real quick. Just give y'all a sneak peek at that. And then we will move on to the news in our local area, which is Mayfield, Paducah, and pretty much Murray. That's where we're going to keep our guidelines in. So yeah. Unless there's like a tornado that we need to go over real quick. Alright. So, it's been cloudy all day. We've had rains for the past, we had it rain Wednesday, Thursday, and we're supposed to get rains tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. But right now it's cloudy, 43 degrees outside, so it's dropping pretty good. It feels like 36 degrees. Wind is 14 miles per hour. Not that bad. 87% humidity with a 9-mile visibility. Fuck. Alright. So for Paducah, Kentucky, it's going to be cloudy. It looks like. It's going to be cloudy all day today. Alright. and then it's going to go to mostly cloudy tonight, then partly cloudy, and then partly cloudy again during the night time. And mostly cloudy will be 8 to 10 p.m. and cloudy is 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and right now it's 5:09 currently, and it says we got 0% chance of rain except right now, and that is for Paducah, Kentucky. Now our 10-day forecast for Paducah: rainy, mostly sunny, partly cloudy, rain, clouds, sunny, cloudy, showers, partly cloudy. Alright, that's for Paducah. But anyways, so right now I'm just looking at the radar. This is the interactive radar on WPSD Local 6. That's what I'm looking at right now. So right now, pretty much in the green. Right now it's hovering over so at 3:05 p.m. 3:05 p.m. Mayfield had just a little red streak over it, and then just green pretty much in the middle of Paducah. Then we're gonna just press play and see how this goes real quick. Back it up here. And then we have around 3:20 p.m. red starts to move a little bit into Paducah and on out of it and through Mayfield, moving over to the right towards Princeton and Eddyville and Calvert City. And then Paducah goes into the clear when Benton is just a little bit covered up by the green, and Mayfield is also covered up, and then it goes right back to normal. So yeah. Then we're going to go ahead and do Mayfield real quick. See how we're doing in the weather today. Right now, it's rain shower. As I'm looking outside right now, in my part of the area, which is more of the Graves County outline, there is no rain at all. It's just cloudy outside. 45 degrees outside. Feels like 38 degrees with a 15 miles per hour wind speed, 94% humidity, and a 7 miles per hour visibility. At 6 p.m. through 8 p.m. today, through 9 p.m. today, it was all cloudy, and then 10 through 11, it is predicted to be partly cloudy today. And then looks like showers and sunny, and we're going to go from 32 degrees tomorrow, and it will go on up to 54 on Saturday. That's what they're predicting here for Mayfield. And now we did Paducah, we did Mayfield. Now it's on to Murray, Kentucky. See how we're doing here. This has been a long process, and I kind of like the podcast, honestly. It's very good. I like it. Usually we'll only do it on Thursdays or Saturdays or Sunday. And yeah, we've got ride-alongs coming up this weekend, so we will see you then. Murray, Kentucky, right now it says it's raining. I can't tell you if it's true or not. 49 degrees out there. Feels like 43 with an 18 miles per hour wind speed, 92% humidity, and a 2 miles per hour visibility. Then, 10 p.m. from 6 p.m. From 7 p.m. we're cloudly. Wow, good job. Cloudy. And at 6 p.m. today, They said that it will be showers with a 36% chance of rain. And then going on to 11 p.m., we have partly cloudy. So tonight we have rain, mostly sunny tomorrow. Everything really checking out. So then we have the weather headlines, the tornado safety checklist and bullshit like that. They just want to scare you pretty much. I'm just playing. So now, moving on to our news real quick, before I have to head on out of here because we're reaching the 26 minute mark. Sears gets out of bankruptcy alive. Governor Matt Bevin's Kentucky Capitol access restrictions invalid. District announces class canceled due to illness, and there will be a Sullivan University put right here in Mayfield, Kentucky's plaza. It will just be 2 or 3 classes there. Won't be too big. So yeah. Then we have an organ donor bill clears Kentucky State Senate. West Kentucky businessman employee indicted on wire fraud charges. Hall of Famer pioneering manager Frank Robinson dies at 83 today. Rest in peace. I think that's Kentucky 94 in Kentucky, Fulton County. Oh, Kentucky 94 in Fulton County, back open after crash. School safety bill begins advancing in Kentucky legislature. Governor Matt Bevin to deliver state with Commonwealth address. Counterfeit money found in Callaway County. Then we'll move on. Some DWAP drills are being recalled due to shock hazard. President Trump delivers remarks at National Prayer Breakfast discussing religion in America. Kentucky highway fatalities down for 2nd year in a row. List of West Kentucky roads blocked due to flooding. You'll have to go to WPSD Local 6 to get that information. I'm not going to do that shit. Yeah. That's going to be UFC 234 with your co-main event, Anderson versus Israel Azadani. And then you have your main event, Robert Wicker versus Kevin Gastelum. Put your predictions in the comments down below, and thank y'all for listening to this podcast. Thank you. It's been very fun doing this today, and I'm going to have to pack all this shit back up. Put it in the locker for now, and I'll see y'all later on in life, when we can do more podcasts. And again, we will have a ride-along with the 2 fighters that faced off last weekend. David Hargrove versus Jerden Hargrove, whereas ended in a submission tap-out by rear naked choke to Jerden Hargrove. That match has been finished, but this weekend they will be doing a special ride-along event. Them 2 will be able to talk everything out and talk about their fight and what happened in their fight. And no grudges are held by them too. Thank you.